Welcome to the Game Changers information session. And I'm so excited to be able to share with you a little bit about a very innovative youth program that's coming out in the fall here in Calgary. But we are looking to expand and create opportunities for this to be in other cities in Canada. But right now, this is in Calgary. Now, right now, I am on game-changers.org. And I'm just going to actually walk you through the website because the way we've set up the website is fantastic. It's like its own PowerPoint presentation. And so basically it's come from this desire inside of myself after working with youth for 25 years and always having a passion for the kids who are falling through the cracks. Now, that doesn't have to mean that a child is in trouble or that a youth has a mental health diagnosis. It could mean that they just think differently. It could mean that they're entrepreneurial and they're falling through the cracks because they see the world in a different way. They learn different. So it can be all of the above. So before any parent thinks, well, my child doesn't get into trouble, and they're certainly not children who are maybe even have a mental illness or a mental health diagnosis, but they just are a different breed. Those are the types of kids that would thrive in this program, or any child who loves any kind of art. In our world, I have our t-shirt on right now. Our world right now is shifting from this idea of what's wrong with you to what's strong with you. And that's basically our flourishing model that says it's really about finding strength-based resilience. Where other people might see weakness, we see courageous leaders. And so let's go through this a little bit. We believe here at Game Changers, and which is sponsored by Certified Flourishing Coach, we believe that imagination and creativity are crucial in mental well-being. And this is something that I don't see talked about enough. I see lots of mindfulness out there, which do I agree with? 100%. But I feel like the creative piece and imagination they need to come to the forefront of mental health conversation. And so we want to move people in general, but children, youth ages 10 to 15. Now we are open, just so you know, even though we say ages 10 to 15, if your child is 9 and they show the characteristics of being able to keep up with our program, will we accept them? We sure will. If there's someone older than 15, will we accept them? You bet we will. But we just needed to have some kind of a boundary, a framework in which parents could identify that this is not for, say, younger children yet. And so basically, we are really targeting innovative adults. And why are we targeting innovative adults for this? Well, because you're the ones that are going to think, what will my child do this fall? And of course, we talk to our kids, but we're usually the ones, first of all, who pay for a program and also are out there searching for what can my youth do. And so the type of adult that we're looking for are the ones that are leading the way, the ones that say, I want something to change in our young people. I don't want the stat of 1 in every 4 youth right now struggling with anxiety and depression to be the final say. We're looking for the rebels, the adults who aren't denying the fact that COVID has been incredibly hard on our young people. And I think that we need to identify that COVID has literally left many in ruins, and has even the strongest ones has weakened them to some degree. But we believe in finding solutions, purpose, belonging, despite the odds. And so these are innovative parents and educators, because we have a school program as well that want to redesign a new path for young people by being trailblazers. And the reason why we called it Game Changers is because that's how we see kids. We see youth and kids as being game changers in our society. They're the future creators. That's who they are. And so while the world is seeing this mental health tsunami, we actually see an incredible opportunity. We see an opportunity for them to become perfect candidates, to be courageous leaders, to be able to be effective problem solvers. Because as you know, probably as an adult, struggle has made you stronger. It's the weak points of our lives that allows that opportunity for bravery to rise in us. And we want to create an opportunity for youth to learn that. So our approach is strength-based resilience. We're moving away from an old disease model of what's wrong with you and coming from a place of what's strong in you. And so the approach we take is we want every youth to walk through our doors to know that they matter, to know that their life has meaning, and we want them to be able to master skills to master their life. So that's just a little background on what we do. And you'll see here on our website, we have 3 opportunities for you to click on. Number 1 is the Game Changer program, which runs, I believe, every Tuesday evening, 7:30 to 9. We have a school program, and we have an opportunity for people to sponsor a youth, because some kids who will want to be a part of this, they might not be able to afford it. So we want to create, we want to loosen the barriers for people to be able to come who would like to be here. So let's click on this little Game Changer program. And this is the evening program once a week. Again, for the parents who see their kids as game changers. It says here 10 to 14, but it's actually 10 to 15. It's an hour-and-a-half program, and it goes till the end of May. And what we're going to include in the evening is dance, theater, graphic design, photography, beat making, rhythm and poetry, aka rap, or spoken word. We're also going to be teaching them marketing and entrepreneurial skills, because we really believe that that is where our society is. And so they're going to get an opportunity to do all of that by creating, you'll see at the bottom here, a theater production. And I'm so excited to do this, because that's what I used to do. I used to take a group of young adults, and for a year, I would bring them through. We would create a topic. We would dive deep into that topic. Topics we did were things like poverty, youth resilience issues, family breakdown, addiction. We did all kinds of different themes, and the artists would dig into those themes and dig into themselves. And by the end, we had this beautiful theater production. And we did theater productions in the Arts Commons. We did theater productions in Theater Grand Junction, Vertigo Theater. And so we want to offer that same kind of opportunity to these youth. They will be the stage managers. They will be the marketers. They will be the actors. They will be the promoters. They're going to learn so many amazing skills by producing a theater production. And so our program in this, I believe that mental health is caught, not taught. I mean, we can teach mental health all we want, but really when we learn it through experience, we catch it much more. And so there's 10 core competencies we teach here at Flourishing. It was actually created by Dr. Wayne Hammond, who is a resilience specialist. And we took these 10 core competencies of his and made them into youth. So number 1, personal empowerment. Well, it's the idea that I am capable. We want to teach them that I control me. I want to teach them I am brave, I am creative, I can do hard things, I can achieve my goals. I am the same person, no matter who I'm with or what I'm doing. Bravery rises in community. There's always a solution, and I need others to help me grow. Those are the 10 core competencies that we're not going to sit down and give them a PowerPoint presentation. We're going to teach them these skills through the arts, which I've done for the past 25 years. Now, we do have a cost to this. And so what I would love to do, I always love to show people the value, because a lot of times we will spend money on what we value. And so just so that you know, this obviously costs money. We're not just bringing me to the table, even though I could probably teach a lot of these. I actually want to empower a lot of the local artists in our city. And so dance, it's about a $600 value. You could see the theater rental. I mean, it's probably more than that. I paid 10 grand to rent Theater Grand Junction once. Graphic design, photography, these all cost. We have mentors, not only trained in the arts, but in evidence-based tools of flourishing. I mean, that costs. And then, of course, we have a workbook, and to create that and to get that out, of course, that costs as well. So the total value that we're offering in this program is about $13,000. But don't worry, because we're not charging that. But I just want you to see the value of that. So what we're asking parents to pay for the year, not per month, not per session, is $1,600. And this is because we want to give something affordable, but something that's of great value and quality. Not just we are going to actually even be offering a mentorship program where youth that are older can come and they can earn accreditation credits for their high school, but also be able to learn, get credits with us to move towards one of our certifications in flourishing so that they can have skills. So we're offering a lot, and also the sponsorships. So you could also, there's my email. If you're like, well, I have 2 kids, there's no way I could possibly afford. I have 4 kids. We're always willing to give a deal to any parents. And just so that you know as well, we do have a school program. Just want to mention that very briefly. Basically, what we're doing is it's a personal development program. And these basically include dance units. So if you're a PE dance teacher and you're like, oh no, the dance unit is my, I dread it every year. Well, we can help you with that. And what we're going to do is teach those 10 core competencies through dance. We can come into your health or comm class and teach these 10 core competencies. And we do a lot of experiential learning. So it's not just sit and listen, it's actually learn and do. We can come into your drama theater class. We can do a school assembly. And we do a lot of teacher pro D day. So we can teach you, the teacher, the educator, the skills to teach your young people. So on that note, that is our program. It starts in September. And I just thank you so much for coming. And if you have any questions, please reach out.